Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Full Sail University Arena for NXT RIVAL. Over these last couple of weeks, tensions have been rising here in NXT. They've reached an all-time high, and now finally these rivals are going to be able to get their hands on one another and put an end to their disagreements. We're starting things off here this evening with the NXT Tag Team Champions in action. They put their tag team title gold on the line against the Ascension of Connor and Victor. They're ready for it, I'm ready for it, and I hope you guys are too, as the Ascension descend upon us looking to capture the NXT Tag Team Championship. Can you just imagine if they were to get the 3 count here against either Xavier Woods or Big E this evening? It would be huge. It would be amazing to think of what the Ascension have done over the last 2 weeks. They've come in like a whirlwind. They absolutely dominated the tag team division. They first arrived on the scene just a couple of weeks ago when the Wyatts were looking to become #1 contenders themselves. But the Ascension, they arrived, kicked ass, took names, cleaned house, and here they are now. They made their intentions known. They beat the Wyatt family of Luke Harper and Eric Rowan just the other week to get #1 contendership. They showed no fear, and here they are now here at NXT RIVAL to take on Big E, Xavier Woods, the generation for their NXT Tag Team Championships. Really looking forward to this contest then. And just mentioning the dominance just a second ago of Connor and Victor of the Ascension. How are Big E and Xavier Woods going to fare in this one? That's what it's all about then, folks. What a way to kick off NXT RIVAL, but with the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. The crowd are ready, I'm ready. Once again, I hope you guys are ready as well. Certainly going to be a battle in that ring. It's going to be a war as the referee gets this match underway. It's Victor and Big E going at it then. I would say Big E's certainly got the advantage heading into this one, starting off the match. A bigger frame, just an all-around powerhouse. He's already started with the backdrop there to Victor. He's back on his feet, and now we're going to see the teamwork of the generation come into play. And just slinging Victor back into the turnbuckle. That is going to play havoc on the spine of Victor. And Xavier Woods, a short drop kick to the side of the temple. And the generation in full control here with just minutes into this match. They're showing why they are the NXT Tag Team Champions. They first defeated the Usos, where the NXT Tag Team Championships, they were on the line. Neither team held the titles. They were up for grabs. They were vacant titles, but it was Big E and Xavier Woods. Maybe that's what Connor and Victor are thinking. You know, we've had to go through these teams, such as the Wyatts, and now Big E looking to end this early on. But it's Victor that kicks out just one. But going back to what I was saying, you know, Victor and Connor, they've had to go through the likes of the Wyatts to get to this position, whereas they believe that Big E and Xavier Woods, they were just pretty much handed the Tag Team Championships. All they had to do was beat the Usos. They didn't have to qualify for #1 contenderships, and Big E now knocking Connor off the apron there. What does Big E have in store? But Victor turning that one around, dropping Big E right down on his knee. I'm sure targeting the kidney area. It's going to have some trouble for Big E maybe as the match goes on. And here's the two powerhouses. We saw these two go one-on-one just the other week, and it was actually Big E that came out on top. There was no interference or anything, and Big E, oh, big clothesline up the corner there to Connor. It's like a freight train hitting you head on. So I suppose with Big E beating Connor just the other week, they've got to be considered favourites, and Victor sending Big E to the outside. Don't think the referee caught that. Now it looks like Victor is planning to go to work on Big E, where not nice things happen. It's not the easiest of places to be on the outside of the ring. And with Big E taking that fall to the outside, I'm sure his back is aching him at the moment as Xavier Woods watches on. And this is the Ascension all over. This is them in their element, just picking apart their opponents. But Big E back to his feet. Very surprising You know, it's been very surprising actually seeing Big E perform like this ever since picking up that tag team championship. Look at the strength of Big E, lifting the size of Connor high up in the air and just dropping him down with that power slam. And now in comes Xavier Woods once again. This is what the tag team champions need to be doing. They need to be cutting the ring off, especially against a team of Connor and Victor of the Ascension. And Xavier Woods displaying a bit of strength there with Northern Lights going for the cover as well, but Connor kicks out at 1. What a great tag team contest we've got here. That's Xavier Woods. Amazing. Bit of showboating as well. Nice little dance. And Connor brings in Victor. Maybe Xavier Woods made the mistake there of showboating to the crowd, taunting Connor as it's Victor that's on a roll at the moment. Massive body slam to Xavier Woods. Big E down and out on the outside. Nowhere inside. Can't even help his partner at the moment. Now he's back up. Connor comes back into the ring, but Xavier Woods decided to stay in. Takes down Connor. Oh, springboard off the middle rope there. There's me saying earlier that the Ascension, they've shown no fear since turning up here in NXT, but look at Xavier Woods. Doesn't care that he's in the Ascension territory. He's going for a cover, but Victor comes in and breaks it up. Referee didn't even get to make a count there. And look at Connor. He's going to be disgruntled. He's found himself in this position with the match going back and forth. You know, the Ascension just want it one way. They want it their way. They want those NXT Tag Team Championships. And Xavier Woods, again, so resilient. And that blow to the chin as he drops to his knee could be deadly for someone like Victor. So he's just trying to get back to his feet. And there we go. And Big E. This is a matchup we're yet to see. Big kick to the midsection. Went for it again. Just look at Big E. Using the power of those legs of his. Until he's been working out in the gym. Working on that area. Ready for this big title match here at NXT Rival. Now Connor. Oh, Connor flung over the top rope. But he's still on the apron, but not for long. As Big E knocks him to the outside. Hold on a minute. Victor and Xavier Woods looking to join the onslaught here. Connor sending Big E into the steel steps. This is where it gets ugly. This is where I feel for the referee. As he tries to keep order, keep control in this match. They want to be taking this back inside the Ascension, because if they're not careful, if the referee gets to a 10 count, it'll be the generation, Big E and Xavier Woods retaining their tag team championships. Connor looking to get back in the ring. A last ditch attempt, but a backdrop from Xavier Woods. And the Ascension almost being taken to school here on the outside. Oh, look at them blows from Big E to Victor against the fan guardrail. Connor really needs to be getting back in the ring right now. But Big E not allowing it. That reverse suplex. This is going to end in a count out if they're not careful. The referee at the count at 6. Big E back in the ring. And it's Connor that's back to his feet. He's back in the ring. Looks like he's been busted open as well, which isn't going to help to their case. Xavier Woods making the tag to Big E. And we could be in. No way for the fallen man. There it is. It could be all over. Victor going for the cover. That's it. The Ascension have somehow managed to defeat the generation of Big E and Xavier Woods with the fallen man. Xavier Woods, as he was climbing up on the ring apron, made the tag to Big E, came in the ring, and it's Connor that countered his move and just straight into the fall of man. Really did think with him being busted open, it was going to have some sort of effect. But ladies and gentlemen, we have new NXT Tag Team Champions in the Ascension, Connor and Victor. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, in this case for Adrian Neville, it was Bryan that was friend and enemy. It all started when Adrian Neville invited his friend at the time, Daniel Bryan, to join him here on NXT to just have a simple exhibition match. Adrian Neville defeated him after hitting the red arrow, and that's when things turned nasty. Daniel Bryan obviously feeling a bit of contempt for Adrian Neville. Maybe there was a bit of jealousy as well over these last couple of weeks as he attacked him from behind after he finished the match against Rob Van Dam. And just last week, Daniel Bryan competed in a 6-man tag team match, and you can see hit that suicide dive outside the ring and left the match altogether. And here we are. Who is going to come out on top then? Is it going to be Adrian Neville, who invited Daniel Bryan as a friend here to NXT to just have a simple match? Adrian Neville has felt that at the time that after competing for the NXT Tag Team Championship, after taking on Bray Wyatt of the Wyatt family, he fancied to just have a simple match with a friend. Maybe see it as like a training session, if anything, in front of the crowd. But yet, with Adrian Neville picking up the win, Daniel Bryan didn't like the idea of Neville taking all the spoils. And so things just simply haven't been rosy for these two friends. Maybe after this match is over, they can shake hands and all will be forgotten. Maybe. Well, here we go then. We're just waiting for the arrival of one Daniel Bryan, a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 30, after not only defeating the COO Triple H in the first contest of the evening there, he also went on to beat Batista and Randy Orton in the triple threat match. Even with Triple H interfering and Stephanie McMahon, he still overcame the odds and won his first WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Here he is now on NXT, looking to take on one of his good friends here in the WWE. Some fans, even some superstars in the locker room, have been questioning Daniel Bryan's antics, why he's been this way, why he's attacked his good friend Neville. Maybe we'll iron it all out here tonight. Maybe things will be sorted once this match is over. But who is it that's going to get the upper hand? Who is going to be victor once that bell is rung? Well, we're all set here then. What a contest we're about to witness between Daniel Bryan and Adrian Neville. And it's Bryan that starts off with that flying knee. After speaking to Daniel Bryan earlier today, before it kicked off this evening, Daniel Bryan said that he just wanted to go straight in with the attack, try and end this match as quick as possible. And maybe, if he's feeling such jealousy and that for Adrian Neville, maybe try and make him suffer. But Neville, he's not going to stand for that for long. A few kicks, a few punches here from Daniel Bryan, and what a kick to the back of the head of Adrian Neville. These guys tie up. Who are we going to see get the upper hand? Neville putting Daniel Bryan into a headlock here. It's not looking good for Bryan. He's back off the ropes. Comes straight into an Irish whip from Adrian Neville. The Geordie born looking for success. Not just here in NXT, but also in the WWE. Can he get through to becoming a main superstar on Raw or SmackDown? Maybe a win here against Daniel Bryan will certainly put him in such a great position to be in. But Daniel Bryan sending Neville to the outside over the top rope. And it's just been so fastly paced, this match. So action-packed already. And he's sending him into the front guardrail. Trading a few bombs. Oh, on the outside. The count is on. Keep in mind, we've still got that NXT Championship main event coming up soon between Sami Zayn and Wade Barrett. Adrian Neville just sending Daniel Bryan into the steel steps. And where is Neville going? He's got... Surely not from the top rope to the outside. It's such an angle as well. Adrian Neville with a diving missile drop kick. Such height as well that Neville got. Flinging Bryan into the guardrail there. And did you hear the splat of Bryan's head against the guardrail, against that steel? Not very nice at all. Could have suffered a concussion after that blow. And now Neville with another drop kick. Oh, Daniel Bryan holding on to his head there. It's not looking good for him at the moment. But Neville going for maybe the Boston Crab there. But it's Daniel Bryan that's right underneath the bottom rope. Gets the rope break. Oh, look at this. Adrian Neville just picking apart Daniel Bryan now after that impact against the steel guardrail. Working on his skull. The ref might have to put an end to this match if it continues like this. He's just shown no mercy, Adrian Neville. But can you blame him after everything he's been put through over the last couple of weeks? And these two going to be taking it to the top rope now. Adrian Neville with a hurricanrana off the top to Daniel Bryan. Again, it's going to have some sort of effect on his head. And just look at Neville. 450 springboard splash onto Daniel Bryan. This is incredible. The fans are pumped up. And now Daniel Bryan to the outside. Neville, it's Bryan back in the ring. And I think Neville was looking to fly, but it's Bryan that breaks up that maneuver, coming in with that elbow with such force as well. And now the tide has turned in this match. So fastly paced, as I've already mentioned. We've hardly had a chance to breathe. If you blink, you might miss it. Now Bryan going to the top rope. A axe handle down onto Adrian Neville. He's back to his feet. Daniel Bryan. Surprised he's still managing to go after the few impacts that he's already suffered to his skull. And Bryan, Daniel Bryan to Adrian Neville. Oh, onto the ring apron. That's surely got to do some damage to Adrian Neville. That's the hardest part of the ring. That is not where you want to be, as there is steel right underneath that apron. That's how the ring is made up. And look at Daniel Bryan. Almost as if he's saying to Adrian Neville, you want to work on giving me a concussion, then I'm going to give it back to you tenfold. And he's going for the cover. It could be all over here. Adrian Neville kicks out at 2. I thought Daniel Bryan had him there, and I wouldn't be surprised after taking such a DDT on the ring apron. It was thunderous, the impact as well. You could hear it ring out through this arena. These fans know all about it. Being so close to the action, and now Daniel Bryan, seen this before. Adrian Neville. Oh, flying clothesline. And it's Daniel Bryan that's done so well to shift the momentum, but look at Neville. Back at it again, but Daniel Bryan going for the roll-up pin. This could be it. Neville kicks out at just 1. This crowd chanted, this is awesome. So fastly paced, as I've already mentioned. Daniel Bryan going to the top rope. Diving headbutt to Adrian Neville. It connects. And he's going to go for the cover right in the centre of the ring. Neville kicks out at 2. What a match. They are leaving it all out there in this ring, and this crowd knows it. I seriously didn't expect anything else from these two. And here come the infamous kicks from Daniel Bryan. The yes kicks over and over and over and over again to the chest of Neville, followed up with that kick to the back of the head. It's not looking good at the moment. Not for Neville anyways. He drops to the outside after such an onslaught from Daniel Bryan. He seems to be planning something here. Daniel Bryan pumping himself up. It's suicide dive to Adrian Neville. Just look at that. Forcing him into the fan guardrail. Oof. What impact. And these two, they're really leaving it out there this evening. Daniel Bryan soaking up the atmosphere this evening. The crowd chanting along to his infamous yeses. He finds himself in the driver's seat for this match. You're going to be questioning how much longer Adrian Neville can take of this. Bryan sent into the corner. Already seen this. Bryan off the ropes. Adrian Neville misses again. Oh, this time he counters. And Adrian Neville now digging deep, finding that little bit of energy within him. Taking Daniel Bryan into the corner. And now Neville. Big enziguri to the back of the head. And now Adrian Neville looking to capitalise on this with the red arrow. The red arrow could all be over here. There it is, over and over again. Going for the cover. 2 count. 3. No way. No way. Neville has beaten Daniel Bryan, ladies and gentlemen. I can honestly, I cannot believe what we've just witnessed. The punishment that Adrian Neville had took before the red arrow was hit was insane. How can anyone possibly get up from that? Can possibly turn this match around? And there's Adrian Neville with that enziguri. I think maybe Daniel Bryan's head just took too much punishment in the end, and he just knew that he had to stay down. So there we have it. Adrian Neville has defeated Daniel Bryan. Well, up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Sami Zayn putting his NXT Championship on the line in a match that General Manager William Regal just about put together before this evening kicked off. He will be defending that title against Wade Barrett in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Yes, that's right, Falls Count Anywhere match. Will Sami Zayn be able to retain, or will we be crowning a new NXT champion? Find out next. Well, here we go then. Sami Zayn making his way out to the ring with a standing ovation. What a champion this guy has been over the last couple of weeks. First winning it against Curtis Axel after becoming #1 contender, overcoming that fatal 4-way, having to face the likes of Rusev, Roman Reigns, and just the other week getting attacked by not only Wade Barrett but also the general manager William Regal. Why on earth would he be attacking his own champion here on NXT? Well, we only recently found out that it's because William Regal wants a British Revolution here in NXT, and he wants a British champion, and he could potentially get one here tonight as Wade Barrett looks to take on Sami Zayn in a Falls Count Anywhere match. But I think Zayn, he looks ready for action tonight, but I don't know. The odds certainly stacked in favour of Wade Barrett. Anything could happen this evening. No disqualification whatsoever in this Falls Count Anywhere match. Who knows? This match may not even finish in the ring. It could finish on the mats outside, could finish in the crowds, could finish on the rampway, the stage area, in the gorilla position, or maybe out in the parking lot. Well, screw that. What about down the local bar? We'll just have to wait and see what happens. The referee going to follow these two everywhere. Wherever they decide to take their fight, he will be there to make the pinfall, whether it be crowning a new NXT champion or giving the title back to Sami Zayn. And you know, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if General Manager William Regal doesn't have something up his sleeve. Certainly there's no disqualification. We'll just have to wait and see. So this is what it's all about, the NXT Championship. These two, they've been at loggerheads now for the last couple of weeks. Barrett attacking Zayn, Zayn attacking Barrett. It's just been non-stop, and now it's all going to come to a head for that, the NXT Championship. So looking forward to this, hope you guys are too, and I think we're just about ready to get this match underway for NXT RIVAL. These two most certainly rivals. We just saw the other week Kevin Owens, a good friend of Sami Zayn, debuting here on NXT, and these two already going to look for foreign objects. Zayn has a sledgehammer in hand. This does not look good. It's not going to be a pretty match. But going back to Kevin Owens, he was scheduled to take on Wade Barrett, the #1 contender, and he did show his face. He was accompanied to the ring by Sami Zayn, who, by the way, has a baseball bat in hand. Not for much longer though. And as soon as Kevin Owens started to pick up some momentum against Wade Barrett, for some reason something clicked, something snapped within Owens' head. He exited the ring and attacked Sami Zayn when Zayn eventually came around after being out, because as soon as Owens left the arena, of course Wade Barrett got involved and started attacking the NXT champion. As soon as Zayn came around from all that, he couldn't believe it. He was even asking some of the crowd members what happened. He just couldn't believe that a good friend of his from over 20 years, 15, 20 years would have attacked him like that. Maybe it's Kevin Owens trying to get into the head of Sami Zayn. Maybe Owens is making his intentions known, wanting to become the next #1 contender for the NXT Championship. And that certainly won't be the case if Zayn does lose the title here tonight against Wade Barrett. It'll be Kevin Owens going after Barrett. And Zayn, I mean, he's gone through some punishment over the last couple of weeks. You know, the first time that Wade Barrett made his intentions known, he placed Zayn's skull against that steel ring post and booted, almost crushing Zayn's skull. It was enough to end his career, but somehow Sami Zayn fights on as NXT champion. And now Wade Barrett going for the cover, looking to end this one, looking to be crowned the new NXT champion, but just gets the 2 count there. Sami Zayn as champion, he's took on this role, and Wade Barrett going for the cover, looking to end it again after that scoop slam. It's just a 1 count. But after being crowned NXT champion, Zayn, he's just took on this role as champion, and he's just filled that mold perfectly. He's wanted to be known as a fighting champion, someone that's always around week in and week out, always prepared to put his title on the line and show to everyone why he deserves to have that strap around his waist. And he's certainly doing that. I mean, to come back to NXT after almost having your skull caved in weeks after, it's just incredible. It's immense resiliency shown by Sami Zayn as he introduces his steel steps into this match. Not used just yet. Good sit down powerbomb from Wade Barrett. Mounting the offense here. Certainly Wade Barrett, he's got the upper hand. The odds are most certainly in favour of Wade Barrett to come out on top. He's got the bigger frame. He's more physical, would you say, than Sami Zayn. And he's been known to execute a few dirty tactics along the way to get to where he is. Looking to go and get the win again. Just gets another 1 count. We're going to see plenty of covers in this match, with it being a falls count anywhere. Could end out here now on the mats. The referee will follow, but what does Wade Barrett have in mind here for Sami Zayn? Flinging him into the fan rail there. And again, so relentless from Wade Barrett. His pursuit to almost destroy Sami Zayn. And I suppose, from Wade Barrett's point of view, if he does that to Zayn and wins the title here tonight, then it's certainly putting the locker room on notice. Oh man, Wade Barrett just slamming Zayn's head into that steel ring post as if he hasn't had enough of that. They are back in the ring now though. Somehow Zayn back on his feet still. Wade Barrett not sure where he was going. And Zayn now. Oh, a cutter from the top rope to Wade Barrett. This could be it. It could be all over. 2. Wade Barrett just kicking out. And the chin coming down on Zayn's shoulder there. Gonna have some sort of impact on the layout of this match, the landscape. Zayn up onto Wade Barrett's shoulders, and there we go again. Almost a different variant of the Wasteland, which Wade Barrett used in his early years here in the WWE. A few more blows to the skull, and that's going to be the main area for Wade Barrett to work on. That head area of Sami Zayn. He reverses, gets back to his feet. It's just been back and forth at the moment between these two. The crowd loving it at the moment. And now Wade Barrett brought back to his feet. Good backdrop. Cross the knee. Sami Zayn taunting him. What's it going to take to keep Barrett down though? He's going to have to come up with something special. Zayn. And a snap suplex. Maybe go for a quick cover. But no, is Zayn going to the middle rope here now. Look at Zayn. Look how he's just stalking his prey. Just waiting for Barrett to make his way back to a vertical base. Back to his feet. He does. And now Zayn. Oh, what a hurricanrana to Barrett. Up against the ropes. Somehow though, Wade Barrett back to his feet. Unbelievable. Zayn. Drop kick. We've seen many a victim to Zayn's haluva kick. Not this time though, as he's going for the cover, looking to retain his championship. Just the 2 count as Barrett kicks out. Could you just imagine though, a British revolution here in NXT. Wade Barrett becoming champion, general manager William Regal maybe signing up a few British superstars. You know, we've already got our fair share. We've got Adrian Neville from Newcastle. We've got Wade Barrett. We just take... Oh, look at Sami Zayn. What a counter. That spinning DDT onto the canvas there to Wade Barrett. And once again, back and forth this match. Zayn not needing the steel steps. He kicks them back outside. Looking to go for the Boston Crab here. Wade Barrett somehow busted wide open here. Probably from when Sami Zayn spiked Barrett on his head with that spinning DDT. That reversal of his. Now Wade Barrett putting the match back in his favour with that reversal. Now he's heading out to the ring. And what's he going to find? As if we haven't got enough foreign objects. Oh, Zayn with a springboard. And Wade Barrett, so smart, getting into the ring, moving out of the way. And this is all part of Barrett's plan. Steel chair shot across the score. Sami Zayn back to his feet, executing that dropkick perfectly. And it's certainly connected. As I was saying though, just imagine a British revolution here in NXT. Will it happen? Or can Sami Zayn put a stop to William Regal's plans here with a win over Wade Barrett? Well, he's certainly taking control of this match as he's back in the ring. Sami Zayn lining Barrett up for something here as he dives over the top rope onto the steel chair below. He got some height there, Sami Zayn. That is incredible. Look at that. Fantastic. Could go for the cover now. He does. The referee not making his way out to the ring as he makes the pin in the ring itself. Just gets a 1 count there. Where's Sami Zayn gone now? Here he is. Oh, diving DDT through the turnbuckle onto the steel chair. Surely that's got to be it now. Go for the cover. This match could all be over. Look at the impact of Wade Barrett's skull hitting that steel chair. All Zayn's got to do now is cover Zayn. This match could all be over. He could retain that NXT championship, but for some reason he's taunting to the crowd. He's wasting time here and throwing Barrett back into the ring. Got him propped up against the corner. Haluva kick! Haluva kick! And I think this could be it. 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, still your NXT champion, Sami Zayn. I'm so happy to say that. What an incredible match here this evening, folks. Finished up with that haluva kick, which many a superstar have fallen victim to. Brilliant display by Sami Zayn here this evening. He overcame the odds of Wade Barrett. I'm not sure why William Regal didn't show his face. Maybe he was embarrassed by the performance by Wade Barrett. But the main thing is, we still have Sami Zayn as our NXT champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed NXT Rival. I'll see you all soon for WWE 2K15 when we continue. Thanks for watching.